Oh, she's a sympathizer.
She's at the very least one or the other, but she wouldn't be sitting there if she wasn't. How are you?
I would, anybody. I'd love to get along with you. And if there was peace that could be made, I'm all for it.
But you know what? You can't.
It ain't gonna happen. I know. I don't know. What do you get?
I love that, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
The other thing that's amazing, they'll never tell you about it, but it's true. You know, 6,000 Muslims on the street every single day.
I know.
6,000 a day.
In the Middle East, Christianity is. I mean, they claim that Islam is the biggest, but not
baloney at all. They took over by the sword all of Libya, Egypt, Syria, the great Christian countries, Lebanon. So the sword took them over.
I used to work for an Iranian, and they left.
I know an Iranian woman who goes back there a couple of times a year.
My ex-boss.
I used to work there. The woman or guy?
Woman.
Couldn't be the same. Maybe it is.
Who's lady? No. No.
Very good.
Who is the?
I see her everywhere. He just looks like bad news.
Yeah, he looks like he's making mental notes.
He looks like bad news.
It's just a silly. It's a silly. I don't know. Just the whole ancient mentality of it is I have to look and act like my prophet of 17,000 2,000 almost 2,000 years ago. I don't know.
As long as they don't act like them, they should be in trouble.
Yeah.
That probably does happen a lot.
Hey, how are you? Did they ever have it?
I was thinking of that as we were talking.
It's terrible.
Rampant.
Terrible.
Rampant. Not on a decade.
Yeah, it's a sick.
And girls are for having babies, and boys are for having fun.
The infidel guy? That's the guy
Yeah, it'd be Bobby.
I know, but how am I going to go there? Stand right next to
we live in a country we can do.
What do you want me to do? Go on.
Is there going to be any speeches or anything?
I don't know. That's what I'm waiting on. I think it'd be a speech or something. Yes.
Just parent advice. I've seen kids get really, really misguided when they come to events like these.
Listen, I understand what you're trying to say, but believe me, we talk. Listen, I love every Muslim that I meet, and I'm sure you're a great guy. And it's not for me to. I'm against Islam. I'm not against Muslims. I love you as a brother. I'm a Christian, and I'd like you to bring you to the love of Christ. But Islam is a problem for me.
That's fine.
So it has nothing to do.
No, what I'm saying, I know I appreciate you and you have a right to be here, but your kid, I've seen some pretty ugly things, bringing kids when they go to school
she's
and
a very
out.
no. She's there. If I teach her love and I teach her, that's all there is to it. There's
That's not what this is.
there's no love. There's and that's what we're here for. If it is, believe me, I'll be the first one to talk about it and say, listen, I'm not here for that. I'm here because I love you guys, and I'd love to see. I hate the idea that right here in my community that they're raising money for.
They're not raising money. That's what I'm saying. That's what these events are for. There's no proof of raising money or anything like that. There was an individual arrested, and that's it. All that stuff Joe was saying, it's all garbage.
Well, that's all over the news. I don't know like Joe.
What Joe said.
But it's all over the news. Besides Joe,
No, that's
that's worldwide.
That's
No,
only
it isn't
coming
one. That's not only from only
Look,
Joe. That's not from only Joe.
What's on the news is the arrest of those two individuals. Joe spreading all this garbage about fundraising at the mosque and all that's all garbage.
That's all garbage. Can you prove that?
What do I have to prove? The FBI have already done that.
The FBI came out and said that they did it. I mean, is the guy
came out and charged
and he's
him.
pleaded not guilty, correct? So we'll have to
But it has
find
nothing to do
out.
with the mosque.
But we'll have to find out what happens. Well, was he the imam of this mosque? Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. If my pastor over there was raising money for it, then I would have a problem going to that church. Can you understand that? You understand that,
I'm
right?
sorry, I was-
If my pastor was raising money for the Taliban or whoever,
That's what I'm saying. That's all.
no,
That's all
if
fake.
it was, let's just say he was, and he was being indicted for doing this, I'd have a problem with my church. I'd have a problem with my pastor, and I certainly would probably leave that church because morally, I would feel I couldn't do it. So morally, do these people have any? Are they leaving this mosque, or are they saying no? We are supporting this
In the
guy?
United States, we have due process.
We do.
So the only thing we have right now are allegations.
It's all allegations.
That's all allegations.
But
So
they're,
we can't put blanket guilt on everybody and say, oh, everyone's guilty and everyone. It doesn't go like this in America. In the Middle East, it does.
absolutely.
But we don't play games like that in America.
The beauty of it is you're right. That this country that we're living in today, you can get away with this. But listen, but it's still, this is news. This is newsworthy.
Of course, it's newsworthy.
Absolutely. So why these people are here is because it is so newsworthy. And if it doesn't come out and this guy didn't do it, then hey, you have I got you. You guys were wrong. You're a bunch of idiots. You're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that. The whole reason I'm telling you is for your kid. I have 4 kids.
See, and this lady's absolutely right. There's a problem with it, and it's not.
America, I don't care what's going on in the Middle East. I'm
Well, I do. I do, and all these people do.
I came to you to talk to you about your kids.
No, listen, and I appreciate, but since you
I have 4 kids, and I see what they
listen, and I would say to you, if you have kids, then don't okay a guy
Nobody's
raising
okay.
money. Don't. I wouldn't support. I wouldn't be back here supporting this guy. I wouldn't step out of the way.
Supporting the mosque.
This mosque.
It's clear. The FBI said that.
We'll see what happens.
What's your kid?
I'll watch it. Why are you? That's not a threat from one of these guys. Is it about my kid? Is it?
You have your kid in a hostile light. That's all they did was come and tell you.
Oh, no, I'm just telling you that wasn't a threat, was it? Okay.
Don't get crazy.
Okay. All right. No, I'm just asking. You said come here and watch your kid, and that's
I
it.
said-
And that is a little trouble.
I
It's
told you I came over here and said you
okay.
shouldn't bring your kid.
I understand. I understand. All right.
Genuine Cair person?
Watch my kid. He said.
Is he a genuine Cair?
Well, incidentally, you do know the guy always has a microphone, right?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I asked him about the 6 today, official 6 casualties of war, 1 Marine, 5 armies in Helmand province because of IEDs that were placed by the Taliban. Where the money come from?
Yeah.
I wanna
He
ask
says he
those
doesn't
people.
care about the Middle
Of course
East.
he doesn't care about it. What about our troops that died today? I want to ask him. He never answers. It's not about the Middle East. It's about our 6 soldiers that died today because of IED planted by Taliban.
Right. Right.
Well, they were just reporting it. Who knows? It blows my mind that people don't see California history. Alleged. Read it a little bit. Spend a day or two.
There's a
And
kid.
figure out exactly where it's coming from, exactly the mindset, and
Yeah. There's another kid right there. How come that kid can be here?
war with
I would suggest he gets that kid out of here.